NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Biyombo in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1. Stan, in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides, and it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much they stretch the floor with their incredible shooting range.
Going to put a lot of stress on the defense, these two. Now here's Garland. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Pass to Paul. Mobley with the block. They recover it. Biyombo, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Mobley, no good. Vassell against Strus. Tries yet again. Mobley with the block.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Vassell can't get it to go.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Garland finds Mobley. Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Stolen by Vassell. And Mitchell over to help. Outside Barnes. And it's Jarrett Allen with the foul.
Jarrett Allen.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Mobley against Barnes.
This is Allen's role. He's out there to defend first and foremost and make an impact with his length.
That shot off the mark. Nice D from Vassell. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. That's good from Paul. And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
Yeah, so kind of special to see how they match up. A lack of familiarity, both for the players and the fans.
Now here's Strus. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Barnes. Hunter with some nice D.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Yep, that one goes.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Cleveland, second.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Biyombo. And here's Vassell. 4 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's the three from Paul. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. Garland with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. And with the playoffs on the horizon, Stan, how do you keep your players focused on the now?
Well, Brian, if you have an answer for that, I'd love to know, because I think all of us as coaches or as leaders of any kind, you're just trying to keep people in the moment the best you can, and it's not easy.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Now here's Sohan. Defense is right there. Paul against Garland. Here's Johnson. Hunter with the rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Strus with the bucket. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Paul passes to Johnson. Floats one. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Now here's Mitchell. He's closely guarded.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Sohan. Shoots over Mobley. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Now here's Garland. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game. 6 to shoot. Takes the three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Sohan gets it to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Paul against Garland. And he makes it on the layup. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Spurs trail by 6. Here's Castle. No points so far. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. On the break. Here's Garland. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Sohan, the pass to Johnson. His first shot coming late. Misses off the right iron.
Well, they got it inside, but nice work defensively to recover and force a tough contested attempt.
Here's Castle. Hunter covering. 4 seconds left. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Harrison Barnes out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Spurs trail by 8. Now here's Vassell. 26 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Garland finds Hunter. Allen with it. Sohan covering. Here's Hunter. Buries it down low. Hunter's got his first points of the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Champagnie. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Garland, the pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And San Antonio making a change here. Biyombo's checked in.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Vassell passes to Biyombo. Outside Barnes. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Garland.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Rebound San Antonio.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Champagnie, the pass to Vassell. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Good decision there by Vassell in the two-man game.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. The 3 from Okoro. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And Cleveland making a change here. Green is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Paul's checked in. The Cavaliers leading. Jerome passes to Green. Back to Jerome. Green in the post. He's guarded by Paul, and that one's good. Green.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Vassell passes to Barnes. From the stripe. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Barnes has got 6 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Back to Okoro from outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio.
Cleveland foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Champagne at the line.
And it's tied up with that one for the Cavaliers. Tyson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Wade comes in for Green. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Vassell. Here's Castle. He's scoreless to the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Biyombo.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Now here's Paul, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. .124 left in the first half. Pass to Castle. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Castle's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Okoro gets it to go.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Sohan up top. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Bassey. It's rebounded by Wade.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Okoro. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Paul. It's his first trip to the line.
Okoro. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. San Antonio trailing here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul against Mitchell. Pass to Champagnie. To the left wing. Sohan, left side. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
He's getting his first free throw attempt for the night now. No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Hunter on the wing. Up in time. And that's not going to go. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? And guys, for the Cavaliers, Kenny, give us your take.
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Now here's Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Biyombo with a steal. Out to the right wing. Inside. Paul. Again, the Spurs score.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Shot clock at 6. Out to Mobley. This one for 3. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
San Antonio.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Friday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers. San Antonio leading by 5. Paul passes to Biyombo. Mobley against Barnes. Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
Paul passes to Vassell. Over Strus. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
2 points. That one goes. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
Here's Barnes following the score by Cleveland. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Strus. Outside Garland for the tie. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Allen, no good on the free throw.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Here's Johnson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Right side, Green. Oh!
Wow.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Castle. And the shot's good. Castle's got 5.
And after a sketchy first half, they're now looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Jerome. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. On the wing, Green. Stolen by Vassell. In transition, here they come.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. You look at San Antonio, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft.
Right now for the Spurs, as we see them limp towards the finish line, you really have to believe that everyone is going to be evaluated from top to bottom.
Yeah, and for the front office in particular, the focus is shifting to the offseason and what steps they can take to elevate this team to more competitive footing.
Jerome passes to Wade. From behind the arc. Jerome, no good.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Here's Castle. He has 7. Ooh, poked away. Clock at 6. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Bassie, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Bassie's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, defensively, they've just looked lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Cleveland calls timeout.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
The 2K leaderboard, the league's most potent offenses since the break. The 4th spot held by Cleveland.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high-percentage shots.
59 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Outside Garland. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And we see this night in and night out. Garland making things happen.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Garland hits them both. 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. From 10 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops. Castle's got 9.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. The 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
San Antonio shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for the Spurs, Champagne, 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Spurs lead by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson on the wing. Sohan outside. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mobley finds Allen. Outside Garland. Here's Mitchell. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. It's the Spurs up by 4, and we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Barnes and Sohan are small and power forwards. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Bassi in at the 5, roaming the paint. San Antonio with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go, and there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
Ty Jerome.
Here's Castle. Back to Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 4.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Mitchell driving in. Basket's good.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
The Spurs shooting the rock well at 46%. Sohan with the ball. Mobley's on him. Bassi, good.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Allen on the wing. Right side, Mitchell. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oh, he pats it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Mitchell's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Pass to Bassi. Now here's Sohan. Here's Castle.
Cavaliers foul. Ty Jerome.
A different look for Cleveland. Okoro is checked in for Strus. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Castle. Here's Vassell. San Antonio again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Here's Paul following the score by Cleveland. And it's good. 2 points.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Okoro. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Sohan. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Mobley. Outside Garland. Here's Okoro. Back to Garland. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Rejected by Allen.
What a difference maker defensively. Allen just controlling the airspace.
Mitchell, the pass to Okoro, and the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Hunter's checked in for Okoro. Garland against Paul. To take the lead. Outside for Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Outside Paul. Back to Vassell. Tries to break his ice. Outside Paul. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Hunter. Garland against Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
That's how you get to the line. Garland gets his man off his feet, leans in, and it's an easy call.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Spurs trail by 4. Paul with it. He's picked up by Garland. And that one's good. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
You have a big shot. Why not go to Paul? He's seen every situation. Nothing flusters him.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. They're leading by 2. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
Yeah, and what a game. Now, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I was actually surprised the defense wasn't able to do more.
Wow!
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
1:49 left in the game. Here's Castle, checked by Mitchell, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell taking no chances.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're down by 6. 1:36 left in the final quarter. Here's Castle, checked by Mitchell. Driving to the basket, and the basket by Castle.
Yeah, this kid Castle loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Ball against Garland. The kick to Hunter. Right side Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Biyombo. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And they're able to recover. And here's Garland. And they go to the intentional foul.
His fourth, team foul.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Garland, no good. Here's Vassell. They get it back. Sohan. Money.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Vassell. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To tie it up. It falls! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
And when they need it most, Coach looks to Paul. He's unshakable. He's been here before and always rises to the challenge.
Allen finds Garland. And here's Hunter for 3. No! Bangs home the 3! San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's a 3 from Paul. Off target from downtown. And an intentional foul right there.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for your Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And it's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. You know, they got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just also came in, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.